In this video, I'll be showing how we can run the MapReduce program on Cloudera. In the next video, I'll be discussing how we can run it on AWS. So first we create an virtual machine instance, and we can open the instance here. So I have a Cloudera instance running here. I'm gonna restart my terminal. So we can see the current directory by doing this. And now to run the MapReduce program, we will be creating our input file. So I'm gonna create my input files as mammals.txt. I have the bidirectional option enabled so that we can copy content between host and guest. So I will be copying the text from the mammals.txt file, which is this. And I'll paste it inside the VI editor here. We can save the content by pressing escape:\wq. Now the content has been saved. You can execute the following command to check the content of the file. So that is the sample. And now we will be creating the MapReduce program on Eclipse. Cloudera comes with an Eclipse application installed in it. So I'll go ahead and open Eclipse. In this, we'll be creating a new Java project. File, new. Let's call this word count. Click on next. We will be adding all the libraries that are needed to run the Hadoop's MapReduce. So go to add external jar, go to file system, go to user, not temp, user. It's a little difficult to navigate. File system, user, and then we go to the libraries. Here we can go to Hadoop, and then we go to the client. In client we'll have all the libraries that are required, all the jar files. So I'm gonna press on shift and go to the end. And select all the files and click OK. Now all the jar files will be added from the library. So once this is done, we'll click finish. In the word count project, we'll be creating a new class file and we'll write the program in that class file. So we go to new class. Or we can name this as word count. And we just click on finish. We can go to the Chrome of the host system and copy the word count program. So I have the program here. I'm gonna copy this and paste it in my VMware, virtual machine. So once the file is pasted, you can save it by going to File and Save. Now that you have saved your file, you will export the project as a jar file. So we click on the project directory and then we click on export. We want to export it as a jar file, so we will select the jar file option. Then we click on next. And you can give the destination, and I will be using home Cloudera / word count. I want the jar file name to be word count, so I'm gonna stick with this. Then I go next. Alright, all of that seems good. Go into next, and then we're gonna say finish. Okay, in order to verify that the file has been created, we will be opening a terminal again. So that's the terminal. And say ls. You can see that the word count.jar file has been exported. Now we can run the MapReduce program on the word count.jar. For that, we'll come here. Sorry, not this one. It's this. So this is the command that will run it, but before we do that, we'll have to put the input file to Cloudera. In order to do so, we will be running the following command, which is Hadoop fs put mammals.txt on user Cloudera. So I will be copying this and pasting it here. Alright, so now that has been put to the HDFS. Now we will be running the MapReduce program. So we copy this command. Okay, Hadoop space jar, and we'll give the file name that we have given here. So that is word count.jar, and the second parameter will be the class name, and we have given that as word count. And the third parameter is the input file, and since we have put it on the HDFS, so that'll be user/cloudera/mammals.txt. And then the final output is final parameter is where we want the output file to be saved. And then you click enter. So this should be running the MapReduce program and generating the output. This will take a little time. You can see the percentage of map and reduce here. Okay, you can see that the bytes have been written. You can verify the same by executing the following command. This will display the files in the directory that we have in which we have written the output of the MapReduce program. Alright, now that you can see the output has been written, what you can do is you can get the contents of the success file by executing the following command. This is taking really long. Well, that's the output. And then since the file now resides in Cloudera's HDFS, you can paste it in your local by executing this command. You can list that the word count v1.txt has been copied. You can also copy the output file, the whole folder, to, let's say, word count output, so that you have the whole directory saved in your local. v1 out. Oh no, this was supposed to be output. So word count v1 output. Alright, you can verify this by, now you can see that the directory has been copied to your local. You can move this to your host folder, the shared folder, by executing the command. I'm gonna run it as sudo copy, let's say, word count v1 output. This is the file we need to copy, and we will be copying it to the shared folder so that you can access it from your host system. Sorry, word count v1 output. Oh yeah, because this is a directory, so you will have to copy all of the files of that directory. This should be right. I can verify the same by going to my Finder. This is where my shared folder is. So as you can see, all the contents have been copied. So these were the contents of the file, and this is just a sample text that I had copied. And similarly, I'll be copying the text file, that is word count v1.txt. Sudo copy word count v1.txt to my local shared folder. You can see that the word count v1.txt has also been copied successfully. So that is it for this demo. Thank you.